Hello, I have not made a YouTube video in quite a while because I've been away. But today we're starting back up. Today in this video I actually want to talk about something called analog horror. You guys have probably heard of it. Maybe you guys have seen it online. I'm guessing you have because it's somewhat popular-ish. And I want to talk about analog horror because last night I was scrolling on YouTube and I came across this post, which actually was like four weeks ago, but I hadn't seen it until now, called "The Man of Tomorrow: Superman Analog Horror." Now I was searching up Superman from the new movie because I love Superman, and I came across this post and it gave me the idea to, I haven't made a video in a while. Let's talk about analog horror. So if you don't know, analog horror is an internet subgenre of found footage. Found horror footage that basically shows it in the form of like old VHS tapes. Good lord, old TV footage, radio broadcasts, old announcements, stuff like that, and it's edited in a form to look scarier, feel creepier. It's basically, think of it like old audio, old found video horror footage. So that's what analog horror is. For those of you who don't know. Now, this one of the analog horrors I came across is called Superman, The Man of Tomorrow, Superman Analog Horror. There's not a description added to it. I'm not going to play the audio. You guys heard of it as I just put it on. Basically, in this analog horror, they think Superman. So I'm gonna go over it and cover it. Basically, in this analog horror, they believe Superman is a killer alien. Now, they say things like, you're not allowed to say his name on TV. They call him the Man of Tomorrow. They believe he's a god who's there to control the planet. Now, this is very similar to some iterations of Superman, such as in the new Superman film. People hear that message and think, Superman's going to conquer us, or in other comics where that's the case. So that's the plot of this analog horror. Superman is believed to be here to conquer the planet. Only in this case, he actually is. Now, they do play this, like, deranged version of Starman, and they have edits, or not edits, they have, footages of, so here, they talk about kryptonite. They say, kryptonite is the key to our victory. If you put it in our equipment, Superman's punch will be equivalent to that of a normal human. These are reading the comments. Furthermore, with this, it is possible to pierce his body, and with his powers almost nullified, Superman will not be fast enough to dodge so many attacks. We managed to extract tons on a hidden island. It will be more than enough to kill him. So, this is finding and killing Superman. They're talking about his X-ray vision. So here's a page. Most newspapers don't have the courage to confront the Man of Steel, but there's one newspaper published by brave people that exposes all his atrocities. Surprisingly, Superman did nothing about it. I did watch this before, but I forgot, so I'm gonna guess right now this is the Daily Planet, as I'm reading this off the screen. So yeah, analog horror, and I might cover the Batman one. So yes, it is a Daily Planet. Maybe he wants people to know he can dominate them with fear. He wanted to destroy the human race, he would have done it long ago. What's his true goal? Not only did he destroy cities in seconds without any effort, he also killed beings that could at least destroy the solar system. I believe Darkseid. I never thought this would happen one day, but Lex Luthor is our only hope. Wow, things have gone to hell. Superman is the only person worse than him, and I hope they both don't survive the battle. So it seems like Lex is going to fight Superman. If Lex wants the battle to be here on Earth, he thinks Superman doesn't want to destroy Earth, so he's going to hold back. Everyone thinks that the plan is very stupid and risky, but the president won't listen to us. So yes, Lex Luthor is the president in this timeline. It seems so. So like I said, I'm just reading it off the screen. You guys can actually search up the analog horror. I'll put the link to it in the description. Is that Nicholas Hoult? This is made July 10th. It very well could be. In the meantime, I'm trying to understand the mind of the Man of Steel, but as expected, it's nearly impossible. I just had the idea to ask Lex for help, and he agreed if I gave him all the information I could gather. So this seems to be, that was a picture. You can actually look it up for yourself. This seems to be a picture of Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Awesome movie, by the way. It was so good. Actually, real quick. This came in a Absolute Batman comic. And Superman. So yeah, amazing movie. I loved it. Anyway, back to the Analog Horror. Wow, my comics just fell. Back to the Analog Horror. Okay, so as again, I believe this is Lois Lane talking about Lex and Superman. So there's a picture of the Fortress of Solitude. You guys should know what the Fortress of Solitude is. All these pictures are in black and white, so it makes it a little, like, hard to tell, but it's definitely the Fortress of Solitude. Again, if you guys want to watch the video yourself, you guys can actually look it up. I'll put the link to it in this video's description. So, yeah, so let's continue on with the video. This is the place I was talking about. How long ago did you discover this place? I guess it was Lois. It was a few months ago, and it was here that I discovered Superman's weaknesses. So that's Lex. Maybe you'll find answers to your questions, too. Take care of yourself. I can take care of myself, and I'm not alone. I wonder if this is the same universe as the Batman Analog Horror. Should give a name to that. I'll cover the Batman Analog Horror later. So it shows pictures of Kryptonite, I think, and Kryptonian stuff, Kryptonian ships, and the Fortress of Solitude. They say, "Oh my God." Okay, so it shows pictures of, I believe, Ma and Pa Kent. Ma says we miss him so much. Pa says I failed him. Don't say that, dear. So this is Ma and Pa. That's the truth. Maybe if I'd given him more freedom, let him use his powers for good, this wouldn't have happened. So this is regret. Okay. So he was still raised by Ma and Pa Kent in this universe. That's interesting. I don't believe it. If people knew what he was since he was a child, bad people would want to take him away from us. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was our fault. Clark. So he still goes by Clark. Must be hurt by us. We just wanted to say that we did our best and we still love him. Okay. I think he wants to kill us. We've seen him fly over the farm every month for a year, and that's all he does, nothing more. And it shows a picture. What else do you want me to say? After Clark left years ago, we continue our quiet lives with much regret. And it's a picture of Superman. Oh my God. Okay. There's a distorted version of Starman playing in the background. Wait, what is that? There's something flash across the screen. You both know too much, but thank you. In the end, it was a great help. Okay, there's a photo. I'll put it as the thumbnail, maybe. There's a photo of Superman, from Man of Steel, I think. Or no, Batman v Superman, where it's blurry and he's floating and the person's reaching their hand out. He's like that. They got Starman playing, but it's all distorted and stuff. Whoa. Okay, I guess my audio was working. Okay. So this is Lex talking. Wow, that gave me a heart attack. I'm sorry, guys. Wow, please don't copyright this video for a second. Wow, that hurt. Okay. So yeah, this is that kind of disturbed me. Okay, I'd recommend not looking up the Analog Horror, cause yikes, that was rough. Really, really rough. Basically, it seems like Superman is Omni-Man in this universe, so he comes to Earth not to save us, but to conquer us. Yeah, yikes. Anyway, I might cover the Analog Horror for Batman, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed.